Welcome to JD's Prep. In this problem, we're told that the students in Mrs. Langford's 4th and 6th period algebra classes took the same test. The results of the scores are given in the table below, where we are shown for both 4th period and 6th period, x bar, sigma x, n, and then the 5-number summary, the min, Q1, median, Q3, and max. Based on the data in the table, we want to know which class has the larger spread of test scores and explain how we arrived at our answer. Now, the key here when working with the table is recognizing that we are working with the spread of the test scores, which means there is a wider variety of scores on the test. You have two main options for identifying the spread of the test scores. You can either use the standard deviation, which is represented in the table by the symbol sigma x, or you can use the interquartile summary, the interquartile range, or IQR, which is Q3 minus Q1. Either one of these two can be used to discuss the spread of the test scores. If we look at the results from 4th period using the standard deviation, we see that the standard deviation for 4th period is 10.79, whereas the standard deviation for 6th period is 9.83. So if we wanted to use the standard deviation to decide which class has the larger spread of test scores, since the standard deviation is larger for 4th period, then we would say that 4th period has the larger spread because its standard deviation is larger. Alternatively, if we wanted to use the interquartile range to discuss the spread of test scores, then we would need to subtract Q3 minus Q1 for both 4th period and 6th period and see which one ends up being larger. In the case of 4th period, we would have 87.5, their Q3, minus 69, their Q1, which would leave us with an interquartile range of 18.5. For 6th period, we would take the 88 minus 71.5, and that would give us an interquartile range of 16.5. So once again, 4th period has a larger interquartile range than 6th period, so the 4th period class has a larger spread of test scores. Whenever you're talking about the spread of test scores, these are the two quantities that you want to be focusing on, either the standard deviation or the interquartile range. Either one may be used to decide which of the two classes has the larger spread of test scores.